Hey guys, it's episode 27 here, and today we're back with another story. Let's get into it. The goal for today's video is 10 freaking likes, guys. You guys are smashing it on the likes. You guys are being so supportive, and I really want to thank you for that. So today's video is about Minecraft, alright? Literally, if you watch these videos, I've talked about my friends before, and they all freaking suck. You just saw the prank video, I think, 2 or 3 days ago, and how I said that my friends literally prank anyone. Well, the same thing goes for freaking Minecraft, alright? Me and my friends, I stopped playing Minecraft probably 4 months ago. It's not like I have a thing against Minecraft. I just kind of stopped playing it. But, whenever I did play Minecraft, like last year, like 6 months ago, whatever, me and my friends would always play together, alright? And I remember we had an SMP server. That's a single multiplayer server. So it's pretty much survival multiplayer server, whatever the heck it's called. And it's just survival with your friends. And it was a lot of freaking fun. But my friends suck. Yes, my friends freaking prank the crap out of every freaking one. Minecrafting TJ, down in the ores. Hey guys, I just found diamonds. My friends. Oh, cool. What are you gonna do with them? I'm just gonna put them on my chest and, just save them. Oh, that sounds like a good idea, dude. Freaking, I go up, put them in my chest, walk out the door. Friend goes in, takes the diamonds. I go, yo, dude, those are my freaking diamonds. Friend goes, not anymore. Pulls the freaking switch, and there goes my house. There goes me. Everything blows up. I freaking quit the server. Yes. My friends do stuff like that all the freaking time. But, we got to the point where it wasn't even funny to do it against each other. And we decided to do it against random people on the internet playing Minecraft. Probably not the best idea. So, we're playing freaking Hunger Games or something. I remember it was on Mineplex. And this guy is like getting into it with my friend, like, yo, you're gay, your mom, you're like going back and forth at it. And I'm just like, all right, dude, you're kind of just getting carried away. It's just kind of not even funny anymore. Just give up. And then the guy's like, yo, give me your Skype. And then I'm like, and we were in a Skype call. My friend gives him his Skype. I'm like, why would you do that? He's like, yo, I'm gonna freaking tell him off. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this guy joins our Skype call, and they start screaming and they're like yelling. And then after a while, it's kind of just like quiet. And I'm like, just kind of like break the silence. I'm like, hey, you want to play Hunger Games with us or something? And he was like, sure. And literally, they just got into like a 20-minute argument about like whatever the heck they were talking about. And my friend actually became friends with the guy. Like the guy that two that were fighting, they became friends. And they started talking about all this stuff like they had in common. And then out of nowhere, like a few of my other friends, they're kind of just like about like internet, and they're like Ddosing and stuff. And like my one friend's like, he says something about this kid that like DDoS somebody, and he's like, yo, dude, this kid DDoS somebody. And the kid immediately, that was like just off the internet, goes, oh yeah, I know how to do that. My friend goes, wow, can you do it? And my friend's like, and I'm just like, no, DDoSing isn't right. Like, it literally isn't. I'm pretty sure it's a crime and you can get in trouble for it. And I'm like, no, don't do it. And he's like, yeah, dude, what's gonna matter? Huh? Who's gonna do anything about it? Huh? Minecraft! I'm not gonna get banned for Minecraft for DDoSing it. I'm like, alright, whatever. Do whatever the heck you want. I don't care anymore. So all these other random people start joining in that are his friends. And they're like kind of just like getting these IPs. And they start DDoSing people. Like this one kid actually deserved it, probably. But like, still, they were DDoSing people, and they had a friggin' whole DDoS squad, and like, I don't even know what the heck to call them. Like, they were just like, yeah, just knock this guy off the internet for 2 hours, woo! They're like, yeah, high fives round. And then this other guy's just like, yep, we just DDoS this guy, and then they all start like getting excited. I'm like, how is that fun? That's literally isn't no fun. Anyways, I'm kind of just like in there like not doing anything because I don't want them to DDoS me, and I don't want to like be involved. And I'm kind of just like playing Minecraft, and like my one friend, like the friend that I was with, was just kind of like, dude, you know how to DDoS Minecraft? And they're like, DDoS Minecraft? What do you mean? He's like, dude, can you take down Mineplex? Like, that's a server we were playing on. And he's like, Yeah, of course I can. Dude, I can do anything in the world, dude. Dude, freaking dude. And, their whole squad's like, dude, you can take down Mindplex? You can take down freaking Mindplex? You can freaking DDoS Mindplex? And the guy's like, Trail. Yeah, I can. What's up? I know Biggie. I do it in my sleep. And, you know, at that point, I was kind of just freaked out because I didn't want to be involved with anything. And they start talking about how they're gonna like DDoS Mindplex because my friend's like, do it if you can actually do it. The next morning, I'm like, no lie, I'm not saying this guy did it, but the next morning I woke up, I remember it was Saturday, and I was so ready to play Super Smash Mobs and Dominant, my two favorite games that were on there. I was like, I was so ready to play them, and both of the servers were down. Literally, both Mindplex US and EU servers were down. Now, I'm not saying this guy did it, but they were under a DDoS attack, and like that did happen. But I'm not saying it was the guy. I don't know if it was the guy. I deleted the guy from Skype because I didn't want him like messing with me. I deleted all his friends, and like I asked like my friend like if he knew anything about it, and he said no. After like we kind of stopped talking, like after we got off, he said he was gonna do it, and then he kind of got off and he won't answer any messages. I was just like, that's weird. Like, that's really weird. And, like, they were probably down for probably, like, 2 or 3 hours. And I'm not saying he did it, but I'm saying it's a possibility. I don't remember the username, if anybody's wondering. But that's just a story about DDoSing. If you do, like, know anybody that does that stuff, just make sure that they don't do it, because it literally is no fun for the other person, and it's not really a fun thing to do. Like, it really just isn't. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, leave a like, subscribe, and comment next. I'll see you in the next episode, and goodbye. No, I come home every day, and I'm just, like, playing with him, and, like, I kind of just, like, take 30 minutes out of my day to make his day a little bit better by throwing him the ball, or just doing something. But this day was different. This day, he gave that look, wagged his tail very, very rapidly back and forth,